Hey everyone, it's Veil of Huntress and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nita and I am a psychic and a dark feminine mentor here on YouTube, and I do pickacard readings and other spiritual based video topics. So in today's video I wanted to do what does your dark feminine energies, what is their message to you? So what does your dark feminine want to say to you? So I'm going to be tapping into your dark feminine energy and the messages that want to come through for you. Okay, let me just put this here. Sorry guys. Okay, so I'm going to have three options. Actually, I'll need these cards. Okay, so I'm going to have three options for you to choose from. So the first option is going to be this card here. So it's going to be pile 1. Okay, and pile 2 is going to be this card here. And pile 3 is going to be this card here. Okay, so pick the one that best resonates with your energy. If you're new to pickacard readings, all you need to do, is choose the card pile, the cards that I've shown you. Choose the one that best resonates with your energy. If you go down in the description box, there'll be a timestamp and it will take you to your reading. Great, so let's pretty much jump straight into this, and we'll start off with option 1. What does your dark feminine energy want to say to you? I feel that Spirit is telling me, your dark feminine and Spirit, you went through a huge change in the way that you are now presenting yourself to the world. I feel that, there's a card that fell out, it was the Queen of Swords. I feel that you have always been, you recognize more with always saying yes, always putting other people before yourself, kind of that people pleasing role, okay? And you've realized and recognized this in yourself, and I feel that you have started to implement these new realities and this new structure into your life in the way that I'm hearing, the way you dress, the way you interact with a lot of people, and you really setting up boundaries in your life, and that you are really saying no to people that you don't want in your life and to things you actually just don't want to do, is what I'm getting in your life. Because I just get this whole thing with you and transitioning into a new stage, a new era where you're tapping more into this energy. I feel that it's something that you are getting used to in yourself, and you're kind of just settling into this energy is what I'm getting. But people are really seeing the change in you, because I feel that you put up strong boundaries. Like I said, this could have been around people, situations where you're realizing you want to put yourself first, and you're realizing your self-worth. And maybe before you thought you were upsetting people and you felt bad about saying no, but you're coming more into this dark feminine energy where she's like, we're not doing this anymore. Pretty much. She's like, things around here are going to change, is what she's saying. And I feel like you hid this before. I feel like you hid this part of yourself, and now you're like, F it, I'm showing the real me. but you're still, like I said, getting settled into this energy is what I'm getting. I feel also the message that your dark feminine wants to say to you is to, they're saying like this is going to be a journey and how much more that you are revealing to the world and like learning about yourself is what I'm getting. Like I said, I feel like there are layers that are being peeled off, and you recently went through, obviously, well, this reading's timeless, but you recently went through a huge transformation. I know. Page of Swords. And like I said, I feel like this is new, but you're learning to stand in your power, and you're seeing your strength. You're putting yourself first. And I'm hearing also seeing the potential and like what you can do with your life, and that putting your focus on yourself and saying yes to the things you want to do is like, that is like good. And you're like, I don't feel bad. Maybe you feel like a little bit bad, but I feel like you're recognizing in yourself that like I should be putting myself first is what I'm getting. Let's see what else we have here. The Empress. I feel that there is something that you have been planning. There's something you're nurturing. This could be some type of business, some type of empire. This could be your family or something, or study. There's something that you're nurturing and putting your energy into. And like I said, there's a whole lot of self-love here going on, where you're putting yourself first and you're putting your focus into what you want to nurture. And I really feel it's about, because I get strongly something about your gifts, where I'm also hearing maybe you were procrastinating too, where there was something you want to do. You wanted to put yourself first, and you're seeing this now. You're seeing that, you know, I don't want to waste time. I want to do these things for myself. And that's kind of the stage of like growing something that is important to you, whether in your actual, I'm getting very strongly something about your gifts is coming through, like your natural, some of you healing gifts or creativity. There's something that you've really been putting your focus into is what I'm getting with this card. So have the King of Wands here and the Eight of Wands. Your dark feminine energy is saying the more you nurture this thing, there's something you want to do that you've been putting your focus into, that you're pretty dedicated to, and you feel this is something that is from your soul that you are expressing and that you want to do in the world, whatever this is. There's something that you're growing here. They're saying the more you do this and the more you put the focus onto this thing that you're doing, it's something passion-based is definitely what I'm getting. It's something, like I said, comes from your soul. And they're saying the more that you do this, the more I'm hearing people will notice you, or the more you're going to get momentum moving forward. There's a lot of like interest in what you're doing, or there's a lot of growth here is what I'm getting. But they're saying that the more, it's like putting the boundaries down and focusing on yourself is the key to you growing this passion, whatever it is. Because I definitely feel you're very creative in whatever you're doing, and you're very smart. But I think you've just, like I said, you finally realize that the more you nurture and grow this thing that you want to do, that, I just feel like you've taken your focus away from other like distractions or people or things that just weren't really fueling your soul. And you're like putting, it's amazing. Where what they're just saying is to keep nurturing this gift, because it's just going to keep getting stronger and stronger in what it is that you want to be doing. Also, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can find my details down below. I'm also offering a mentoring program, which is like you would get to work with me for a month, and all those details are down below as well. We do live Zoom calls and help you around nurturing your goals, your career, whatever it is that you want to be doing in this world. Yeah, so I have a few spots left for that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like this video, and I'd love to hear your comments. And yeah, thank you for letting me read your really like passionate, amazing energy. See you guys. Hey, what's up, pile 2? This is your card you chose. Let's see what your message is. There's something about you bringing your dreams down and bringing it down, you're grounding it. There's something that you've been dreaming of for a very long time, but it's like bringing the perception and the dream into reality, like bringing it, it's like in your consciousness, but you're bringing it into your existence of the 3D world. You're bringing it into form is what I'm getting. Almost like a magician is what I'm getting from this card. Your dark feminine energy is like a leader, and very much I'm going to take control of my life, and I'm not going to dream anymore. I'm bringing this down. I'm bringing it into my true existence. I feel you also think, because you also think a lot, you have a lot of ideas is what I'm getting. I'm also hearing that there's something with like, you're very connected to the angelic realm. This group, I haven't done the others, but seems very linked to like you can channel, and there's a lot of angels around you, and you feel this, like you're very connected to the angelic realm is what I'm getting. I'm also hearing you're a very old soul. You've had a lot of past lives is coming through. But here it's like I feel like you've always cultivated already. You're very much, you know who your dark feminine is, but it's almost like this dark feminine energy is saying to you and kind of taking this lead and saying, we're not dreaming anymore. We're making like this shit like we're making it into our world. We're not going to just keep dreaming and imagining. We're doing the thing, we're doing the actions, and we're bringing this in is what I'm getting. And also I'm just hearing like you also, when you meet people, you know they're from your past lives is what I'm getting. There's a lot of like leadership, like you're doing the thing. I think you're just like, I'm not going to sit around and wait for things. I'm in control of my life. And yeah, it's like amazing. You're realizing you always knew your potential, but I think there was something going on in your mindset that was like, could I do this thing? Am I going to make it? Like there was some self-doubt that came up is what I'm getting, but you really processed this. And I feel in your, like this dark feminine energy is like, I'm going to show myself is what I'm getting, and I'm going to do the thing. I'm going to put my intention into this thing. I'm going to put my magic into this thing, and I'm going to make this shit happen. Like, yeah, like it's like really amazing energy is what I'm getting. I'm also hearing like maybe because you think a lot too, there's this whole thing coming through with sometimes you have too many ideas, and it's like you're like, how is too many things, like what do I choose? Like you are blessed in the fact that you have a lot of options in life, whether in love, whether in career, or whatever you want to do. You know that you have a lot of options, but sometimes I think because you think a lot, then you're just like, okay, so many things, I don't know like what to do. But there's something here that, like I said, has changed, and you're like, I know what I need to do. 10 of Pentacles here. Whatever you want to do in terms of your career and in whatever form it is, whatever you want to do that is going to help you financially, is something that I think you've been, like, you thought of for a while, and then you were like, I'm going to put this into action. I'm going to like do the thing to get me there. Whatever you're doing is going to lead you to a lot of financial wealth and like stability is definitely what I'm getting. But that's because you always dreamed of this life, but then you're like, I need to just stop dreaming now because now I gotta like do the thing. Is what I'm getting. Okay, so what else? Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. You'll definitely either some of you might be studying to get towards this thing, or some of you are just working and implementing these steps, and either whatever it is, it's going to be different for all of you, like doing your website or doing your social media, or just like writing you're putting something into action. And this is something you've always dreamed of, or you always dreamed of the life, or you knew, because you channel from the higher realms, like shit. And now you're like, okay, I know this stuff. I know what's going to happen. I can see myself doing this thing. And your dark feminine's like, okay, like so now let's like do the thing. And I feel like that is like where your dark feminine energy is pretty much leading you into this space. I feel you are already in this space, and just know whatever you're going to be doing, you're going to be very, very you're really working on your craft, and whatever you're doing, you're going to be very successful. Yeah, I love this energy. It's amazing. And like on this card, it says the garden at the top of the world, which is like you envision this life for yourself, and maybe you're like, I'm not really there yet, but you knew that I can't just keep dreaming. Like now I'm going to put the work in. I'm going to show up for myself, and I'm going to do it, is what I'm getting. So if you want to work one-on-one with me, I do dark feminine mentoring, and I have a program that we can work together over Zoom. So we do like live sessions, or if you like just audio, like it's like we're talking on the phone. That is for a month, and you get, that's all down below, and you get exclusive ritual, because I work with moon and manifesting ritual videos that I haven't shared anywhere else, and voice note support around your goal, because we're obviously working on something. So yeah, if you want, I can't even speak now. If you want to check that all out, the link is down in the description box, and I also offer personal readings as well. Yeah, thank you so much for letting me read for you, and yeah, please give this video a like, because it does really help my content, and leave me a comment, because I always love reading comments. So yeah, thank you for letting me read for you, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya. Hey, what's up, pile 3? You chose this card here, so let's see what your messages are from your dark feminine energy. I'm getting that you have a vision. You've either put something into place, you've written something out where you're very, very focused on a space, a home, a job, a career, a business, a lover, whatever it is. You're very, very focused, and I'm hearing something about a plan, like you've actually planned something that you're wanting. Actually, pick this one, the Eight of Pentacles, that you're actually wanting to create. A lot of you is around how you make money. Yeah, we have this card says purity of purpose. For a lot, let's say 90% of you, so I'm reading for a lot of people, is around something around work, study, or something around like your dark feminine energy is taken. is like leading you towards the steps, like guiding you and giving you the courage, I'm hearing, to go for there's something like you're already doing this thing, because I'm hearing plan, a lot of you business plan, but I heard business plan, and then something about planning or working on a some type of goal you have for yourself, and this is around how you're going to make money in the world is what I'm getting. Interesting. Okay, with the Knight of Pentacles here, I didn't like a lot of you. This is how you want to be living in the world. So you could, like a lot of you, I feel, are already doing this, and you're very, very focused on a goal and achievement of how you want your life to be. And I kind of feel like maybe like you have the determination and you have like the drive to keep going, but maybe you're feeling like, when is it going to happen? Like I feel like, yeah, the Hanged Man. You're kind of like, when is this going to happen? It's taking a really, really long time is what I'm getting. So I just want to get some guidance around for you. Yeah. Spirit is saying for you to, I know you probably won't like to hear this, but to me, this feels like they're saying for you to have patience. So it's not that this thing isn't working, is that you still need to keep showing up for yourself. You still need to keep putting in the work, and then something is going to come through for you. They don't want you to give up. And I feel like your dark feminine energy is like, okay, we're going to keep at this. We're going to be consistent. We're going to show up for ourselves, whatever this thing is, whatever we're studying or working, whatever it is that you're doing, that I feel that it's something about taking time, but this is laying down the foundations for you is what I'm getting. But whatever it is that you're wanting to do is leading you to the Nine of Cups here, leading you to emotional fulfillment. So I feel that you're kind of feeling like, I want to give up, because you're kind of like, you feel determined and focused, but maybe because it's taking such a long time and this is something you really enjoy, I feel like it's it's something that makes you emotionally feel good. But I think this main message, like your dark feminine and spirit, like you have a lot of guides here, is saying for you to not get discouraged that things are taking a while, because the more dedicated you are and the more it's like they're saying it's like laying down a foundation, putting in the work, doing the things to build something that is going to be long-standing for you. And perhaps you've only just like thought of like doing this. So sorry, my video cut out. Okay, so as I was saying that it might be taking a long time, or you might kind of just have started, but know that you're putting the foundations down. And I feel like this is where your dark feminine energy is leading you towards like, let's keep focused, but we're going to be consistent, because we know that this might take some time, and you're asking to be patient, but you need to show up in whatever this thing is that you're wanting to do. And that even though it's a passion-based, whatever it is, that know that you can have this thing, and like and your dark feminine energy is saying, don't listen to other people, don't tell them what you're doing or what you want to do, because it might deflate you. So you just want to keep, if you don't tell anyone, it'll give it more power. Okay, so yeah, that is what I have for you, group 3. If you would like to also book a personal reading with me, you can find the details down below. I also have a 1-month program where you can work one-on-one with me for mentoring. We do live Zoom sessions on video. If you don't want to be on video, you can be on audio, like we're talking on the phone. Yeah, so all that is down below. I have a whole heap of, it comes with exclusive ritual videos on manifestation that I haven't shared anywhere else. And you get voice support with me. So I'm like helping you with your goal as well. So yeah, don't forget to like this video if you liked it, because it does really help my content, and leave a comment. I always love reading your comments. And yeah, thank you for letting me read for you, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.